Hello again. Now we are on the final three episodes of Trese, reaction and analysis. Now, on the content, we will have significance of the studies, and a topic will go for banish spell, the goddess Ibu, the balete tree, dragon's blood, and the phrase of the countless cycles, and then I will give the conclusion of all the three of all the six episodes I took up. Okay, significant of the studies to know the contrast of the series into the real life practice. It will be an in an academic perspective, explore similarities of Philippine folklore to other countries, to other folklore. Ethical consideration, I am not a Baybayin. This is just on based on reaction and knowledge, what I've learned on my thesis and other learnings that I research. I have no less idea and knowledge on the Philippine myth. I'm more on foreign myth, foreign mythologies. Cups and limitation. This is a crash course. Thus, it will be a share the similarities and give you some small small idea of it. Mostly a comparative and reaction, and the sources will be limited. Now, first we will tackle about the banish spell. It said, "I expect something more from you than a pantry banish spell." What is a banish spell? Banish spell means to something to be gone, to disappear. Some uses water or salt. Water and salt mixture, water itself or salt itself. It's ritual to intend to cast something out. Some also use black candles. It's also used for banish spell. A candle magic using banish. Banish spell using candle magic. That's mostly black candles is commonly used in banish spell. There are many other stuff, the likes of incense, other magical materials in doing banish spells. Next is the Ibu. Now, Ibu is a goddess from a Manobo tribe. Now, it is similar to the Egyptian to Osiris is a god of death, but the emissary is kind of like the messenger. So if we relate this to an Egyptian mythology, it could be Osiris and Anubis, the gods, both gods, but Anubis became a lesser deity in Egyptian mythology. So it could be also similar to Hel in the Norse mythology. In Celtic mythology, could is similar to Morrigan. Now, death god are often misinterpreted. Yes, they are. Why is death god are kind of bit kind of sometimes we praise them, sometimes we of death because we everybody will go there. So it's a cycle. So we need to know this. So more on the death on the death deities soon if I got more more infos and more research on the death deities, on why should not be feared, why should not be have something misinterpret on the on about death in Mexico and even in South America. The use of Santa Muerte, they use, if you see in co- in the pics in Coco, and it's a cultural, but it's kind of like we embrace death because we will go there. So okay, next will be the balete tree. Uh, this is from the book of I've read in uh, in February, on February 20, February 3rd, 4th week, and in SM they have an indigenous peoples kind of bit, and they share the three books. I read some about the balete. It's stated it is believed that the deities lives and gives fortune to them. That balete tree. Now it has a similarity to the Norse mythology Yggdrasil, tree of the world, linked to the realms of gods, underworld, and other realms. So if you see in the series itself, balete tree, they are on balete tree and they surrounded with deities, with the entities itself. Now that I said, its similarity, the tree Yggdrasil, tree of life. In other beliefs and cultures, they use this a tree of life. Some the Yggdrasil. Now, Alexandra Trese drinks said dragon's blood. Dragon's blood is it's true. We have it can be purchased. Yes, it has in this world we sell dragon's blood. So what is dragon's blood? Dragon's blood is a natural plant resin. It's dark red in color. It's from a dragon tree, Croton, Pretrocarpus dunorpus. That's all. Tree name, or Dracenia. It's called also Dracenia. Now, in practices, in some practices, they use it to go for incense, or for spiritual purposes. It can be transformed to a dragon's blood incense, dragon's blood ink. Now, in there are some in medical practice they use, but we will go for just spiritual for the sake of good stuff. Now it's a now I want to elaborate on this phrase. I will bring the world to ruins and have as I have countless times before. It's a cycle. And then begin. And then begin. Now, countless cycle is similar to how the Egyptians myth of Horus and Apopis. Every day, Horus goes on his way on his boat, and Apopos attacks. Apopos swallows the boat, and then he went out. That's a countless cycles, the likes of in our world, the sun, and then we go dark, day and night. That's just a story or a simple allegory of Apopos and Horus. That once the lights goes out, is like Apopos swallows Horus, and then when the sun comes up, that means Horus arise again. It's a simple allegory, which is how's the story of the